Story about Little Dragon by ChatGPT. As soon as Mrs. Johnson walked into her kitchen, she knew something was off. The room was a mess, with pots and pans scattered everywhere and a strange smell in the air. What on earth could have caused this? Mrs. Johnson muttered to herself, picking her way through the chaos. Suddenly, a small green dragon popped out from behind the refrigerator. "Sorry, ma'am," it said sheepishly. "I was just looking for something to eat." "Your kitchen looked so inviting." Mrs. Johnson was shocked, but she couldn't help but laugh at the mischievous little dragon. "Well, you certainly made a mess," she said. "I'll clean it up, ma'am," the dragon offered. And to Mrs. Johnson's surprise, it began picking up the pots and pans and stacking them neatly in the cupboards. "Thank you, young dragon," Mrs. Johnson said with a smile. "But next time, perhaps you could ask before raiding someone's kitchen?" The dragon nodded. "I will, ma'am. Thank you for understanding." And with that, the dragon gave a little bow and flew out the window, leaving Mrs. Johnson's kitchen spotless and orderly once again. As the days passed, Mrs. Johnson couldn't help but think about the little green dragon that had visited her kitchen. She had never met a creature like it before, and she found herself wondering what had become of it. One day, Mrs. Johnson decided to take a walk through the nearby woods to see if she could find the dragon. As she wandered through the trees, she heard a faint noise in the distance. Following the sound, Mrs. Johnson came upon a clearing where she saw the dragon sitting all alone, looking sad and dejected. "Hello there," Mrs. Johnson said gently, approaching the dragon. "Is everything all right?" The dragon looked up at her, its eyes welling with tears. "I've been chased away from my home," it said. "I don't have anywhere to go." Mrs. Johnson's heart went out to the little dragon. "You can come and stay with me," she said. "I'll help you find a new home." The dragon's eyes lit up with hope. "Really? You would do that for me?" Mrs. Johnson smiled. "Of course. You may have caused a bit of a mess in my kitchen, but you also helped clean it up. I think we can find a place for you." And so, Mrs. Johnson took the dragon back to her home and helped it find a new place to live. The dragon became a beloved member of the community, using its magic to help those in need. Mrs. Johnson was glad to have been able to help such a kind and generous creature, and she knew that she would always treasure the memories of the day the dragon came into her life. Thanks for watching. If you would like more content like this, subscribe.